pretty girls fart too, and we should be allowed. There you go. I said it. I said it. The other day I was in the club. I was in the change room, and I farted like this. Like I did like a big fart like that. And I didn't know it would be out loud. Like I thought it'd be silent. I didn't know it'd be out loud. And literally the other girls, like I like looked around like after I farted, I was like, oopsies. And the other girls were like, girl, let it all out. Let it all out, girl. It's okay. And literally, like, I have not had a girl respond to my fart like that. Like a straight girl. Like they were straight. I have not had. Honestly, like anyone who responds to my farts like that, like so kindly, so gently, so like nonchalant, like it doesn't even matter. And at this point, I'm like, honestly, that's the standard. That's the standard because farts are a natural human body phenomenon. And I don't know why it's like become a whole thing. Like, oh, it's gross, whatever. Like, that's one thing I actually hate. Why have we made farting and burping and all this stuff that our body does naturally? Why have we made that into like, oh, this is impolite? Oh, it's impolite for my body to do what it naturally does, what God has given me. That's impolite. Oh, okay. You're crazy. You're crazy. And they tricked you and you fell for it. Tell me you have been mind hypnotized, controlled. Tell me you've been mind hypnotized, controlled without telling me you've been. That's how you tell me actually, by expecting me to say excuse me because I burped, because I farted. No, you're you're in the matrix. You're plugged into the matrix. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about it. I'm not sorry. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing in my life. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. And it's interesting. Like, I've always had a plan. I've always had a 5-year plan. My entire, since I've been cognizant, I've had a 5-year plan. It's pretty easy when you're younger because it's like, okay, in 5 years, I'm going to be like in school still, finishing school because they force you, right? And then I went to university and then it was still easy. And then after university, it's like I still had this like idea of like what I want to do with my life. But it wasn't until after university, and it's not until after you finish school where you really don't know what you're gonna where you're gonna be in 5 years. And you never really know where you're gonna be, but you at least like, if you're the type of person like me who has a 5-year plan, like at least you have a 5-year plan. But gosh, like you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. For real though. Yeah. The past like year, I've been going off no plan. And this year, boy, did life take a turn away from where I thought it was going. So yeah, I'm like actually at a place now where I actually have no idea what I'm doing with my life. I have no plan. I have no idea what I'm doing. And I have some things that I'm like, okay, like I want to be a monk, for example. How am I going to be a monk? I don't know. There's a few different things, a few different ideas going on up here. But I also want to do other things. I want to get more into acting. I want to write a screenplay. Like I want to do all these different things. It's like, how am I going to be a monk and write a screenplay? I don't know if that's possible. Those two things. I don't know. How am I going to be a monk and be an actor? Well, I don't know. It's a good question. I really don't know. But I also am like, oh, I want to get more into shapeshifting, my spirituality. I want to be Kali. Well, I am Kali. Like, I feel like I shapeshift into Kali sometimes. I have this picture of myself that my sister took of me like years ago. And I was like, okay, this is, if anyone is Kali, it's them. So I wrote down Kali and I put it on my mirror. I literally put it on my mirror. This is the slowest thing ever. I put it right here on my mirror. And then, okay, no. I put it right there on my mirror. And then like 2-3 days later, it came with this like little black symbol there. Is this TMI? Is this spiritual TMI? It came with this little black symbol randomly. I don't know how this black symbol got here, but it's a mudra. You know, this is a mudra. And I saw the mudra on Instagram like a week after this specific mudra, and I forgot what it's called, but that's for me to know and for anyone else who it's for to understand. But that's kind of weird that it like mysteriously, this black spot that's in the shape of a mudra. I showed my friend, and they were like, yeah, this looks like a mudra. Like, this looks like Kali came to see you. Kali came to give you something. I don't know. Anyways, I don't know why I just started talking about that, but I don't know. I think there's something magical about not having a plan, especially since it's my first time in my life where I like don't really have a plan. I'm gonna take my makeup off now because, girl, I just came back from work and we need to start getting ready for bed. I like, this is the first time in my life where I like don't really have a solid plan and I like have no idea, and like I'm not like, I don't know, sometimes I get scared because I feel like being scared is like kind of a part of life. It's a part of like, I don't know, when you're scared, it's kind of a sign of like you're kind of in the right spot. You're kind of in the, because if you're not scared, then you're too comfortable. If you're not scared of losing something, if you're not scared of failing, then that means you're not putting yourself out there. That means you're not putting yourself in the position to risk, because all good things, all the best things in life is behind like a risk. It's like you have to, there's always a cost. There's always a cost to something. There's always a risk. All the best things in life, you know? There's always an exchange. And so if you're not scared, then you're not like actually putting yourself out there in the position to lose anything. Like, if you never put yourself in the position to lose anything, then you're just staying comfortable. And if you're staying comfortable, then you're staying stagnant. You're staying still. You're staying like in the same place. You know what I mean? And I've known my whole life that I don't want to stay in the same place. I want to be moving. I don't need to keep this wig on. I don't want to show my hair. I don't want to be moving. I mean, I do want to. My bad. I do want to be moving. I don't want to stay in the same place. So, like, I don't know, when you have no idea what you're doing with your life, like me, for example, then you're actually like, uncertainty and like not knowing what you're doing with your life means that you're in a state of flow, means that you're present, you're actually in a state of flow. Because in order to be in a state of flow, you can't be thinking about the future, you can't be planning, because then you're not present, then you're in the future, then you're anticipating, you're planning. But when you're uncertain about like the direction or your life or what you're doing, then you're actually able to be more present in a state of flow, in a state of, oh, I could go here, I could go there, I could do this, I could do that. And that's when like an opportunity comes to you and you can actually grab it. Because if you're busy planning a month, 2 months, 3 months in advance, then maybe an opportunity comes and you're going to say, oh, well, I can't do that because I have this plan, I have that plan. And so when you let go of all the planning, then you're actually able to take what comes in your direction. And perhaps it's going to be a really good thing. You know, you don't know where the rainbow is going to be in the sky. So, how can you know what direction to go to get that treasure, the treasure at the end of the rainbow? If you don't know where the rainbow is going to be, then you can't start walking in a direction because maybe the rainbow shows up over there and that's where the treasure is and that's the direction you need to go in. So, you have to be aware and conscious of the entire sky. You can't just be looking at one little part of the sky because maybe you'll miss the rainbow that's like directly behind you. I just thought of that analogy just now. But you know what I mean? To be in a state of flow is to be present, and that's the best state to be in. So, like, yeah, it's kind of terrifying because it's terrifying. It's terrifying to not know what you're going to do. It's terrifying to not have a plan, especially if you're like me, someone who loves to plan, who loves to know, to plan and like think ahead. I love that shit. I love to know just exactly like at least my goals. I love to have goals. And don't get me wrong, I obviously still have goals, but all my goals are more long-term goals now. The short-term goals for me is like healing, focusing on myself, focusing on the way I show up in my relationships and friendships, not in terms of like quantity, but of quality. The way I show up quality wise in my relationship and friendships, and like the way I show up for myself. And honestly, I have to get back to meditating. I haven't meditated in a hot fucking minute. I think I have to meditate tomorrow because, and I said that yesterday. I said that day before, girl, but like, I'm actually going to meditate tomorrow because it's getting out of hand. And if I don't meditate tomorrow, I'm going to meditate on Sunday for sure because it's getting out of hand. I need to get back into yoga. When I was in New York recently and like going to New York, honestly, it's hard to be in yoga. I can definitely be in meditation in New York, but it's like a living meditation. It's like a living, breathing, walking meditation. But it's not like so, I need like this kind of practice. I've been plotting my monkhood for real. Like, I've been plotting my monkhood, but I'm also trying to just stay open to, like, oh, maybe I get like a job. Like, maybe I get a really cool job and I delay my monk initiation. I have a monk initiation already planned, and you guys are going to be shook. You guys are going to be shook for it. But we're not revealing it just yet. There's a few things I have to do first. My film is going to be premiering at Fantasia Festival, and there's like a few other things I have to do before I do my monk initiation. But yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing with my life, and obviously it's scary, especially as like a perfectionist. I'm like a Virgo Venus. I'm a Virgo in Vedic astrology. This is like the first time in my life, like I said, where I don't really have a solid plan, where I don't know what I'm doing. And it's really scary sometimes, but I'm like just one step at a time, just one step after the other, like just focusing on what's right in front of me is like truly what will get me to where I need to go. So I hope that that's like reassuring for you as well if you also don't know what you're doing with your life, because like at the end of the day it does not matter, because what's meant for you will happen to you.
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I'm just trying shit. Like, some things are gonna work out, some things are not gonna work out. It's kind of like a fart. Like, I'm not gonna apologize for farting on you because we all fart. Like, we all kind of go and stop. We all kind of fart, like, expel our waste, like, because we're just trying shit, right? Like, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm trying shit. I'm releasing my toxins into the air, but we all are, and we shouldn't apologize for that. Like, we're just trying stuff, and all of us are farting all the time. Like, I feel like it's actually a beautiful metaphor.